Whoa.
I'm gonna have to watch your screen too because I didn't get in the lobby. I didn't even think about it.
You don't have to cast me if you don't want either.
No, I'll stick around.
It's fine. Okay.
I don't think you want.
I don't know if you want to watch mine.
Huh? No, it's okay.
I have terrible camera work.
It's fine, dude.
Okay, good. Well, here we are. We're finally into the draft. Which team ended up winning? This team, the Jesus one, I believe. Let's see.
Yeah, what's their team name?
Team Jesus,
Team
XG.
Jesus, okay.
With the
Because
XG.
I think like 3 different players had a bunch of different tags, and I was like, I don't actually know what their team name is.
Yeah, it is definitely. And here we go. Team leader Jesus. So we just get Night Stalker and Nix. I know I actually don't want to say because Blitz was out there talking like on TeamSpeak, so I guess I shouldn't say what he was saying to his team.
Probably not.
If it's like draft wise. But he's
we're
positive.
delayed anyway.
No, I mean not that, but for what if like I know Boris is in chat and that's their main opponent, right?
Ah.
So you got to be
sneaky.
careful, yeah, snaky. I don't know. It just sounds like they. All I'll say is they want to play really active, which I think that's Dota right now, right? Like I think the really
Pressure,
slow lineups are just awful to play right now.
Pressure Dota all the time.
Yep.
I think one of the only teams that does kind of like the split pushy thing very well is NP.
Yeah.
I think that's like their go-to. They just always have these lineups where we can have 1 or 2 people, you know, sitting wherever, and we're going to be getting something out of the map, pressuring towers, things like that.
And here we go already. Treant. So you have someone, right? Tranquil's Windlace just moves around the map insane. Then you have Nature's Prophet, who I've heard a lot of players don't like Treant. What's he about? Or I mean, Nature's Prophet. Pardon me,
Nature's
Tree
Prophet.
Man. He doesn't seem very. Like, obviously, right, I mean, you can turn a 2v2 fight into a 3v2 by just teleporting in, but besides that, like, he doesn't have nukes. He's super weak. He has extremely low movement speed, which is horrible.
Yeah, Furion's really strange right now because it seems like his trees are really strong. Like, they're stronger than they've ever been.
Especially in laning phase.
And that alone makes it seem like, okay, well, this hero should just automatically be the best he's ever been. But the way that Dota is played right now is you're so reliant on having like these really strong lanes. And during mid-game, he's just so weak in fights. And when people want to fight, you have to have a hero that's going to be able to split push fast enough. And I think Nature's Prophet as a hero, he kind of takes a little bit too long to get to a point where he can split push effectively. That's the biggest thing. Like, you think of another offlaner like Puck. As soon as Puck gets to like level 8, he can instantly kill creep waves.
Move around, yeah, exactly.
And Nature's Prophet can't do that. Sure, he'll probably do more damage to the tower, but as far as pushing out the actual lane, unless he's popping ulti off cooldown, it's just not. It's not that fast. So you're kind of on this. You're on this. I want to win my lane kick with Nature's Prophet now. You just want to win as early as you possibly can.
Yeah, I think once again it was DC again. Like we were talking about the Underlord. I think Dubu played Nature's Prophet. And he was like level 5 at 10 minutes in, and they had every tier 1 down. And then what does he do? Like, how does he catch up? You can't go to the jungle anymore. Jungle's just awful. You can do actually 8 camps and still be level 3. It's horrible now.
It's a lot harder for sure. Yeah. But I think at the same time, they're trying to give people less incentive to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair, because some heroes still make good benefit of it. Like, you think of your Svens, obviously banned here, like anti-mage, stuff like that. They'll still make good use of the jungle, but because they can just go through it so fast. Yeah. If you're not effectively jungling, it's really, really hard to make it worth it. So yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat. Interesting pick. I think it's really cool against a Lycan, though.
And I mean, that's a Merlini, right? Merlini, he's one of those people.
Yeah,
I think he's the one who did
player.
the Echo Saber Tiny, one of the first people to do it. Well, maybe not first, but one of the mere noticeable people to do it. And Earthshaker Disruptor opening. We watched Earthshaker Bleak played it. He played it support, but we've seen way more off lane Earthshaker.
I like off lane more.
Earthshaker.
I think it kind of limits you to your secondary support option, because Shaker is kind of like that. I'm gonna walk mid and throw a fissure hero, you know, and that's my contribution. Is okay. I'm not really looking for a block, but I can be annoying. And then during the mid game, you offer a tremendous amount of team fights. So it kind of means that if your lanes aren't independently strong and you have an Earthshaker support, they can run over you. It's very, very tough. So yeah, I like it as offlane as well.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So what I think they're doing is Ryu's middle, Cap and Fog their support. Merlini's. Wait, how are they switch it up? Maybe Ryu's in offlane now.
Well, I know he plays offlane.
I think they
when
moved
he plays
into that.
ranked.
Yeah. Yesterday I didn't want to tell. We played. It was like me, Ben, Lacoste, and Fog, and we played with Ryu's Invoker. Let me just say, I would actually rather stand in the Arizona heat in a chicken suit
Oh my.
doing the chicken dance, then have to play with that again. So maybe that's why they switched him to offlane. No biggie though.
The thing is though, he's been exclusively playing offlane.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah, like he used to be mid, but he hasn't played it for quite a while, I think.
Like in Dota and Han, right? You just pick heroes you thought you were good with, and then you'd like move the lanes. And is it really that important to be like that like only good at one role?
It depends, I think. There are a lot of people who could be good at everything, but the jack of all trade players typically aren't as good as like the super high level, like your Sumails, for example. Like Sumail's always gonna go mid.
But Miracle, he plays Lion when GH plays Naga, which isn't right.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Are you saying he's not good?
Well, I think that when you have a hero specialist, even one like Naga for sure, that requires a pretty good amount of micro, that you're going to want to put it on someone who is more comfortable with it. And you heard people talking about GH's Naga as soon as they saw it the first time. Like, this guy's Naga is insane. This is like the Naga.
Yeah.
Do what he does.
Yep.
So that definitely speaks volumes, I think, about when you take someone like Miracle out of that role. It's hero specific.
Ooh, that is...
It's a pretty ambiguous pick versus the...
Yeah.
I guess it'll be a mid, right?
It should, mid Lina?
I think so.
It should be. It has to be. Like,
yeah, I think it is. It's really nice because OD, obviously, at low level, Astral isn't so good anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really be annoying with it.
Oh, man. I played a OD versus... He was OD, the guy I was playing against, and I was Ember. He just went Orb first. That actually wrecks Ember. I didn't realize... Like, I was like, this lane, I'm probably going to lose it, but I didn't realize how bad. Of course, I'm just garbage, so... So do you think it's going to be Earthshake or Omni offlane? Omni seems like the better choice, right? Like, you need levels on him more than Earthshaker, it seems.
You do need levels, but what is a Shaker going to do if he doesn't have access to Blink? That's my one concern. Because if you're playing it like a 4 Shaker, and then it's a 5-position Disruptor, which 5 Disruptor's fine. Like, there's no issue there. It's more just about, you know, when is your Blink timing? How do you actually start fights if you're this dire team? That's what I'm looking at right now, and I'm going, okay, well, Veg has potentially a Blink Tiny, a Treant to scout out the map, a Nature's Prophet to also TP in. They can start fights pretty consistently, but if you're looking at the dire team, they're more of like that stability. We got good counter initiation with Disruptor, we got a Fissure to throw out, we got an Omni Knight. We're just looking to protect our cores.
Yeah. And look at this, Blitz has a little bit of extra money on his side. What's yours at?
My compendium? Yeah. I think it's like 220 something right now.
That's pretty
225.
good. Yeah. I feel like you played a lot of your levels though.
I did.
Like you like yeah.
And the funny part was I haven't even taken all my rewards. I have like 40 left.
Are you serious?
And it's because I didn't realize for the longest time that the coin things were actually how you got levels, and I was like, why is my compendium leveling so slow?
Yeah.
And then someone told me, and I'm like, all right, I'm just actually awful. I'm the worst.
And well, I guess we can find out by the items. It is a support Earthshaker, going to be off-lane Omni Knight, Poor Man Shield Tangos, and so far in the games we've watched, I mean, it's been pretty, like, the good, I mean, that's an open bracket single Elim, right?
Yeah.
What is, are they going to find him? No, even with boots even if he gets Leech Seed, I don't think they kill him. Well, no, that is nice. The toss in, throwback. He doesn't want to skill Leech Seed if he has to, he will, which he does. He'll get it. I mean, it's going to be first blood. They use a lot, though. And Fogged actually gets it instead of Blitz, who tried to steal it. That's good.
What did he start with? What's the Treant have?
Boots.
Okay.
Boots.
So he can just get like an instant Orb of Venom too, which is crazy good.
But he doesn't have his Q now, which, I mean, I guess not. I guess when you have an Orb of Venom, you don't really need the root. Yeah, exactly.
Orb of Venom, you're running at them. You don't care.
Yeah. And it is going to be, so it is Ryu offlane, so that's good. I think moving him back is fine. I think Cap wanted to play offlane, but I mean,
Ryu is
more just casters.
Ryu's, I think, 7 point something right now, and he almost exclusively plays offlane.
Yeah.
Oh, he climbed a bit then since I last saw him.
No, yeah, he's been playing, he's been winning. Well, top lane, they're not even go for this rune. They're probably so scared they saw everyone. They thought they'd still be top, but it was just Ryu. Well, they get 3 lanes. Top. Oh, you're right. Oh, if he had this Orb Venom, this is a for sure kill. Looks like it might still be. Pink's rotating over it. Nah, he should get stunned out here. Yep, nice block. You're right. If he had that, if he wouldn't bought that Orb Venom from, you can buy it from Side Shop. Yeah.
Yep.
He'd have had it, but
I'm not sure though, because if the Fissure blocks like that, you're still not getting the kill.
Well, that's true, but he would have been way slower. Leech Seed and Orb Venom, would he get there in time?
He would have got like
15 damage.
Maybe like 1 more auto, I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, the middle matchup: Lina versus OD. I mean, Blitz obviously. Oh, Dyer's Curry died. That's not me. And he has the new set. I love that. Have you seen the new set? I love this. The little guys.
It is pretty cool. I like it.
And the armor goes on. Well, that's an early ward, and he placed the ward behind tower. He could definitely get another tower chicken kill if he really wants. Lina beats OD, right?
I
or
think
is
they...
it close?
OD's actually... He's pretty mediocre early game.
Yeah.
So I think that Lena probably does win the matchup.
Yeah. And bottom lane, well, it's mostly just going to be an Omni Tiny, which I'm sure this Omni's super happy with until this Rubik puts a little bit of pressure on, but poor man shield Rubik, he's not going to do anything.
I'm curious as to what Ryu's purpose is going to be here. Like, normally you want this hero to TP in early to try to at least get one kill, or you want to pressure a lane really hard. And I guess the answer for VEC is going to be just to send Fogged up there with his first blood gold. This Treant is like insanely menacing, even with these items.
Yeah, now he actually got the sentry onto the sentry kill, so he's going to be able to roam around top a little bit easier. And you're going to have a full-on tri-lane, so you're not really going to get levels for any of your heroes up here if they're all just sitting in lane. Another sentry goes down. He's juking. He might be trapped in here, though. Here comes some Treants. They do a ton of damage, but he jukes out. He is gone. We have Rybors keeping back in. Middle lane, we actually have a little bit of something going on. No, it doesn't look like it. He's actually just going to zone him completely out. Nothing crazy going on.
I think it's a little bit strange that Fogged is opting to go for the Tranquil Boots. Don't see that very often.
You don't?
I mean, maybe I'm just not enough of a Tree player.
I think we've seen after the nerf, right? Because Tree got nerfed a little. I think most people just go. They go.
Speed.
They go Tranquil plus Windlace, and he still zooms around because they stack, which is super nice. I think you have to just because they. I actually. The aggressive players like Orb of Venom, I still think it's super good, especially against Disruptor. If you find him in the jungle alone, he's dead, like you said. And already, oh, I have the music on this whole time.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's ambiance, you know?
Well, it's gone now. Well, at least it was chill. All right, Boris told me his matchup, but unfortunately I'm in a different game right now, my friend. Middle lane, Blitz 14-0 versus 10-0. Neither team really trying to deny, even though it's 30% experience for yourself. Omni doing a good job of getting levels. We're actually worried about, like, is Omni going to get levels or Earthshake or whoever went bottom? But even an Earthshaker would get levels down here because they're prioritizing the tree up top.
Very low kill potential lane.
Yeah.
Like Merlini needs levels.
Yeah.
I think you want to be like 5 or so, and you're obviously not going to be. Is that the second courier kill?
Yeah. They didn't even have.
Oh, the ward behind the tower. That's why. Yeah, they saw it.
Oh, they saw it delivering. Well, I said it. They were going to get a second one. I didn't expect it to be Ryu, but that's
Could they have flown the courier in the time that it died? Seems like it was a little bit late for a snipe.
Yeah, I wish I had better camera work. Then we'd definitely have seen it.
You gotta get like Wepos or Scriff in here.
Yeah, where are they? Scriff was actually just here yesterday. He had to finally go back home though. There we go. Jesus will get a stun. He blocked himself out actually. They're gonna throw that down. They're gonna run. They're gonna try to chase him down. And they will. These Treants do so much damage now. If he just attacks, he's gonna try to send him back. And now he's in a lot of trouble. If he had phase boots, it's for sure kill might still be. And he's gonna chase him out, blocking himself with the tree, and still gets the lead sheet. One more auto, and that should be it. Yes, sir. And that's the easy kill. Down bottom. You're right. Yeah, this Omni's getting a ton of levels, and I mean Merlini can't do anything. What does he do? Burst down to Omni Knight?
Yeah, it's very unlikely he'll get a kill here.
Well, the problem is they're winning dual lane versus tri-lane top.
Well, they're winning top pretty hard on the side of Edge. Middle, they're also winning, but that was to be expected as well.
Yeah.
It's just very difficult for the supports of the Dire team to actively deal with a tree and a Fury.
Ooh, they need TPs. Here comes one. It's the Disruptor. This should be a kill on Cap at least. He has a lift up. I think he needs to...
Denied Ancients.
He's going to try. I don't think he will, though. Yeah, that extra
almost.
Q hit. Almost. I thought he was going to like pick up Disruptor, throw him back on the OD, but he would have still died. I mean, he had no boots. Now we're reaching. It's picked up by Blitz. He's having a great time.
It's really hard, I think, for the OD to deal with Lina spam.
Yeah.
It's hard for any hero, realistically. It's just a really solid mid laner, not really countered by a whole lot.
Yep. Oh, up top again. He went for the Blightstone even. That's okay. That's a little bit weirder. That's just Fog. He knows we're watching probably.
I think it's really good synergy with Ryu though, because you do so much damage with the phase boots. Looks like they're actually going to be a solo kill on the mid lane.
Yeah, that's
also being helped by the ward.
Yep.
That ward has done a ton of work. Allows a second courier kill, gets another kill on the mid player. Yep. It's going very, very well for Edge during the early game.
He has a Soul Ring, and look at Ryu's diving. He has phase, but he has to be careful with the right clicks. He'll get aggro from the tower. Tree's tanking a little bit, and Ryu's actually in a lot of trouble now.
Oh my.
He tried to do the super outplay. He's still moving. Veg is here. He actually denies their damage. That is definitely going to kill him. Level 3 Astral. Going to try to throw anyone back. They need to be careful. They're diving deep. Cap could definitely die here as well. Gets level 1 in the orb. Just now, Cap's gonna TP. Does he? He has it if he finds him in time. Oh. That's a lot of mana used, actually.
Sometimes you get the double tap self cast thing going.
Yeah, you go for it. Oh, and he actually shows vision now. Only level 1 in his queue. So I'm not gonna try to pressure him anymore. Yeah, no. Blitz is one of those. You know how some players play down to their opponents? Like, they just do. Blitz is not. Have you ever watched him play Dota? He does not. He just goes full on every time.
Yeah, it's
Same with Merlini, actually.
That's looking kind of rough at the moment, but let's also keep in mind that you still have that mid-game Omni OD.
Yeah.
That was such a common pairing, even in ranked, for a really, really long time, because it's so difficult to deal with OD's damage output without being able to realistically kill him.
Did he just TP out? Yep. Rybor's just TP'd out. Why is it not locked? Give me a sec here. Let me fix this. Well, Disruptor, they finally get the counter ward down middle. Oh, and what am I doing? My camera works just off.
To be fair, I don't think it's expected to have an Omni Knight kill a Tiny in a 1v1.
Yeah, this is definitely this is real T-Tour stuff, but still, wow. And we were just saying that S3 is actually just playing amazingly. Now do they have a Disrupt? Yep, they're going to send him back. They're going to put him under here. I think you just stun, block it off, right? He's going to try to time it, doesn't quite get it. Nice throwback, doesn't stun the OD, and the OD should pick up the kill here. Oh, almost fakes back, thought he had to kill. And there we go, 2 clutch pickups. It's 4-4 right now. They're still down about 3K. Blitz is probably all that 3K. Mana Boot, Soul Ring, Wand.
Yeah, he is crushing in the middle lane right now.
Level 8.
But it's because the OD had to teleport out to help top.
Yeah.
Because the lane's being so pressured. And that's kind of what we spoke about during the draft. Veggies wants to pressure the lane super hard. That's why you pick the tree, why you pick the Nature's Prophet. And these supports like Shaker and Disruptor, that support pairing, even dealing with the Nature's Prophet on its own is difficult for them.
Yeah.
So what they need to do is try to get as many levels as they can, maybe get that Static Storm going, and then try to fight around that and the Omni Knight.
Here we go, gets a good angle. Ryu should be able to just walk out, especially with phase boots. It's actually just going to keep pressuring the tower. I mean, what can they do to him? Uh-oh. Earthshaker's in a lot of trouble now. Plenty of Blightstone hits going to stun him up, but he's going to get run down with these treants and fog. But Rybor's actually going to die to the tower here.
Armor? Oh, not enough.
Not enough. And now Caps here, though. They want to go for the Lycan kill. The thing is, you don't really want to block. You need the treants to protect. They do so much, but...
Is he going to go for a kill?
Oh, he's going to go for it. Gets the first hit credit. Actually, OD kills middle as well, but we're focused here now. And oh, this is some good treant blocking. And Blitz goes down, so... I mean, all right. I got to turn this off. All right. Stream. Oh, come on, Sumail. At least Sumail. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've done that before.
It's okay. Sometimes you just forget to go in the offline.
Well, I don't. Well, because you have to get invited by the Faceit bot, don't you?
Oh, you have to be online for that?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I see. I didn't get invited by that thing before, so I honestly have no idea how it works.
I'll try offline and do it right now. Rybor's trying to farm.
He's gonna get the tower pretty easily here.
Yeah, he is.
I don't think they're even like.
We're just gonna go to offline mode here.
They're not even trying to defend. Their supports just need levels. That's the biggest thing. Like, even just having an Echo, regardless of Blink Dagger, being able to walk in and do something on the Earthshaker. This is one of the big points that, again, we went over in the draft. The support Shaker, along with an offlaner who doesn't really pressure the map. You know, it's not a clockwork or anything.
Here we go.
Like that.
They want to try to get this kill. Man, I'm just missing. Blitz gets the kill on Disruptor middle, and they just can't bring him down. Phase boots. Oh, he's actually going to go aggressively. He's going to juke back, though. He's going to cancel. Which way is he going? He's trying to juke. Blitz gets the tower now. Capitalist will be able to bring him down in middle. Blitz got the tower as well, and that's a big swing.
There's a lot of skirmishing going on. Yep. And to be fair, they are trading kills. It's not like they're losing really big in the kill department. It's mainly just a mid discrepancy that's hurting them the most.
Yeah.
And I think that it's something that you can overcome.
Yeah.
I do think that S3, though, is probably going to have to think about getting a value point into Repel soon and maybe coming to a couple of fights, because his influence in the fights is way, way better just given his hero if the enemy team is running at his team, right? So Veggies are just constantly like making all these aggressive plays.
Yeah. Do you like the phase boots?
I think
it was old. It's an older build for sure, but
I think when you have the kind of, I mean, he's got the best farm on his team.
Yeah, he does. So he has a Soul Ring too, obviously, for the mana price. He just flew himself out as solo Mango too.
When you actually have that kind of start, I think it's okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, your team doesn't really have that much damage, like you said, with the Earthshaker. I mean, Earthshaker just doesn't do much right now. That's the problem.
It's very dangerous for them to be sitting in lanes alone, too, because of the Nature's Prophet in the tree. Like, those two heroes, it's actually kill potential on their supports. And yeah, they're going to lose Shaker again.
Okay.
Looks like Merlini just killed him with a combo by the top bounty.
Yeah. Well, so far, I mean, Fog can't do anything. I mean, they don't have to do anything with this Omni Knight, right? I mean, he's super farm, but what does he do solo against anyone?
He's going to have to be more team play, I think, this game.
Yeah. He's not right now. Nobody's rotating. He's just getting some experience. We see Cap moving around level 5, and that's the biggest thing. Levels, I mean, all of Radiant's almost 6 right now. Merlini doesn't have much farm, going for a drum first.
If you think of it this way, Merlini's lane was pretty much the sacrificial lane of all the things, because they had a good mid matchup, and they wanted to make sure they won top, and they accomplished that. So TP out here by S3. He does have the repel now, so he's fine.
Yep, no overgrowth from tree. And is that common? No overgrowth at 6. He gets an out 7. He's like, uh-oh.
It would have definitely been at least force a GA. Yeah. I don't know if they would have actually killed him. But
well, he couldn't have TP'd out, though. Because if he,
and
here we go, big fight. We actually see it. Rybor's TP's in. Disrupt him. Whoa, right back out of the fight. Merlini's going to get a toss up. Will they be able to bring down Disruptor? Yep, stunned by Blitz, and that's a 2-for-0 trade. But OD and Earthshaker, there's the ult from Fog now, saves it for this. OD looks like he's going to get away possibly on the backside, though he's actually man-fighting. Blitz should survive up here, and we're going to follow up here. Cap, can he just TP out? He does. Merlini's still here, gets the kill on this, and that's the problem. It's level 2 orb, but more than likely to get killed. Just time the heal. He doesn't even need to, just get an orb, but now he gets tossed back, gets that tree armor. Uh-oh, Blitz gets that. Does he have a Lagoon up? Already used it. He's trying to. Man, this Omni is doing so much damage. Rybors, right clay in the back. Here comes the Lycan. They're aiming him. Oh, no, and he trees himself in. He's going to die in a long, sustained fights for this Omni Knight. Chase down. Oh, he steals the heal. He's still dead, though. Gonna send him back. If he could somehow send Blitz back there. But a one-team fight. There we go. I mean, they're only down 3 kills, about 3K, 4K net worth.
But that's what we were talking about. Like, the fights are actually pretty hard to deal with, I think, for Veggies, because they are comprised of pretty much one damage type in the early game, and that's magic. So you have Tiny and Lina as your cores, and they predominantly want to just kill you through sheer magic, and against an Omni, that doesn't really work super well. So as long as the OD gets some uptime on his auto attacks, and he's able to just sit there and stand his own ground and just punch people, I think they actually have a pretty okay shot. The one thing that is, I guess, a little alarming is the fact that there's a 5K net worth advantage, and there's only really been 2 towers taken.
Yeah, it felt like that was, I think, a 3-for-1 fight for the Dire, and they lost net worth somehow during that.
Yeah, it's about efficiency. That's another thing that their heroes don't really do that well is farm creeps.
Yeah.
So no one really has flash farming capability. Like, Lycan doesn't clear waves that fast. Omni Knight can heal himself, and I guess OD can Astral, but it's not super great.
Yeah. We see Tiny. I mean, yeah, he's just farming up. Brown Boots Drum into Shadowblade.
I think if you're playing a lane pressure game, it's fine to just buy Shadowblade. Obviously, Blink has its merits, but if you're not having a hard time getting into the fight, then you don't really need a Blink.
Yep, and there we go. Wow. 14 minutes. Bottle plus Bloodstone. He picks up an Arcane Rune, and now we're going to see a lot of aggression, get those early Bloodstone charges, and he goes in Viz. They have wards on him, though. They know he's there. Oh, they pop the Sentry. They pop the Dust as well. Toss comes in, though. Cap. Oh, nice ulti coming out from this Disruptor. Is going to lift him up on the back. That ult's just zoning him out. Can they bring down Trunks? No, he gets healed by the Omni. And now, right now, it's just a 5-on-5 fight. Here comes the Lycan. They need to do some damage here. Blitz is very tanky, but when you're versus Omni, you're going to get sent back level 4 D-Gen. He gets massacred on. Yellow's trying to TP out. He will get there. And Rybors, meanwhile, split push. I mean, I think that's still pretty bad for the Radiant because he just got that Bloodstone.
It's definitely
to lose 4 charges.
It's a painful death.
Uh-oh.
No question.
Trunk, nice. Trap him. Did they have a ward up there? They did. They see him. Will he have enough damage? Cancels 1 attack. He has Drums, Blightstone. He's trying to. They have the ward up there, so he has vision and should chase him down. Gets the kill. Gets
Poor
level
Disruptor,
10.
Man.
Yeah.
It's so hard for him to deal with that hero.
Especially Tiny, too.
Look, even the Earthshaker, he's just getting punched.
They are, but now they're all TPing in. Oh, Blitz is back live because that Bloodstone, though. Will they be able to get anything? Laguna, he gets put under. They get the kill. Will there be anything else? Throws up the Omni. They need to get out of there. Catalyst is getting massacred. Oh, big ult coming from the Outworld Devourer. They're just spamming him down, but he's right-clicking. Rybor is trying to trap him. Can they bring him? He's repelled. They're trying to physically bring him down. They do. Rybor's triple kill, but here comes the Omni. Oh, no. And level 4 D-Gen. Will he chase? No?
That was really strange. The Omni actually had GA the whole time. He could have saved his OD.
Yeah. Huh.
I think he was tunnel visioning a bit too hard on the Train Protector kill.
Well, 2 of the Bloodstones.
Oh, he's going Radiance.
Yeah. Who is?
The Omni.
Is he?
Yeah, he's got 2,900 gold. He hasn't spent any.
Yes, save it. Maybe he's just getting another pair of boots.
I mean,
he's gotten the quick
get
buy.
phase and bots, just be like the fastest. I think in this type of game, Radiance has potential to do a pretty good amount of work.
Yeah.
If you can make yourself immune to magic and just run at them.
Well,
I don't know though. At the same time, I kind of feel like you want to have your OD repelled.
Yeah. I think who wins this in the late game? If like say it's just completely even teams, like really late. I mean, not really like you know the 40, 50
I would
minute.
actually probably favor Dire.
Favor the Dire. I mean, just
because the late game Lycan,
late
game Lycan with OD and a repel is pretty tough to deal with. The reason why they're struggling so much is just solely because of the laning phase. If they're allowed to like get some towers and they win a couple more team fights, it's going to start to get to that point where I think that Veggies might have to start playing more of a split push style. Because the straight up team fights are going to get harder for them the more item progression that Team Jesus is allowed to actually accrue.
Uh-oh, and they, Merlin needs to be careful. He doesn't have Blink. Ryboris, he needs to maybe get the Q on him before he got up to him. Now he's up to him. Is that him? I swear I heard a Mask of Madness. Man, I'm just crazy. Now he's going to right-click him down. He steals heal, though. That's nice. Going to toss him back. Nice play by Merlin on the backside, though. OD has someone try. Oh, it's Merlini again. Oh, ultimate comes out. Try to zone him.
Nice stun.
Shadow Amulet, though. Do they have any vision? Doesn't look like they do, and this is going to be huge. He W's himself. Going to try to run away. Oh, Merlini comes out. He's going to Shadow Amulet again. They can't find him, and they're all stacked up now. This could be the beginning of the end for Dire. What plays coming out from Merlini with that Shadow Amulet, but they're all running. Ryboris gets him. Nice kill there. One more to go. Trees him in. Oh, my. Merlini just Shadow Amulet them hard. No vision. I mean, don't expect it, right? You don't need vision. It's a Shadow Amulet.
It's something that that happens to you, and you're like, wow, I can't believe that worked. But at the same time, you're right. No, there's no reason to buy detection otherwise. Yeah.
It felt like they actually. I felt that even though they were down like 4K net worth, they definitely had a good chance. Now they're just losing their base.
It is
just
a little
like that.
bit strange that they didn't at least have a sentry though, right? Because you would have a sentry on you just for the dewarding purposes. Yeah. But like you mentioned, looks like it could even just be a full set of racks here in the top lane. They have the OD in 5 seconds. They also burn GA though as well. Yeah. This is a very, very big net worth swing in favor of it.
Maybe? Am I? Oh, Merlini is going to get sent back. Shadow Amulet play coming out again. Do they? Oh, Sentry gets placed this time. He's trying to go down. Stun comes out. Blitz just long range snipes him. Merlini gets it though. And a silence flies out Ryboris. They're going to bring him down. Maybe. I don't know if it's just you being convincing this game was even, because it felt kind of even. Like, it was convincing, but the game's over in 18 minutes now.
A lot of it is always about play.
Yeah.
Like on paper, you can say that a draft theoretically can do a number of things.
Yeah.
I do feel like Team Jesus lineup was capable of fighting during the mid game. They just got Shadow Amuleted. Yeah. I mean, that's one of those things where it's so random, but it just won them the fight so hard that they get this, what, 10K net worth swing off of one engagement. That was one team fight. So I feel as though, even though like these types of games can roll out that way, where it's like, okay, they just got stomped. Yeah. But it's really only 1 or 2 decisions away from being a much closer scenario.
Yeah. In top lane now, they've already taken the whole rack. They go for this last. There's still 2 tier 2s. Whoa, here we go. Jeez, they finally gets an Echo Slam. Just gonna get ulted. They're just gonna run away. Does he have a stun up? He has a Mango stun if he really wants. Unfortunately, I mean, what would that really get him? Disruptor is gonna send back the tree. Are they able to bring him down? Looks like they should. Evades the enchant totem hit actually with the solar crest. They can't bring him down. He's just running away. Oh, and Omni is actually on the other side of the Fissure, and this tree's so tanky. He's not dying. He has solar crest. That item's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
On the other side,
has True Strike though.
I thought he missed. Did he not? Am I crazy?
He
can if it has True Strike. He definitely did though.
It could just be that he took no damage because it might be a low-level enchant.
It is level 1. Yeah, he might just took no damage. And here we go. Trunks not looking good. Merlini's going to toss one. Actually misses the toss. He's going to run uphill for this for sure. He has a Orchids. Doesn't use it beforehand. They're just going to keep chasing him. They're actually just chasing. They're just toying with him now. 20 minutes in. What looked like a reasonably even game just turned into a massacre.
It can happen though if you have.
Just like that. Yeah.
If you're playing against heroes like Furion especially, who can just high ground you.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to stop it if you lose a team fight that hard. And I mean, it's kind of at that weird point in the game where no one really has buybacks, but the resurrection timers aren't super long either.
Yeah.
So when they lost that and they got 5 men, it's like, okay, now they're fighting in our jungle, so there's not really much of a path to walk to our base, and they get to set our top racks, and it's definitely troubling. Okay, so the Omni went back for the Yules. He didn't go for the full out Radiance. I really wonder what would have happened if instead of going for like the carry Omni build, if he just bought like a mech.
Yeah.
Because that's always the thing that you think of when you're playing these games. Like, okay, I had a really good lane. I had some pretty okay teamfight contribution, but I had 3,000 gold in my inventory and we lost a teamfight.
Yeah. And I mean, Mac definitely could just change it. Maybe he thought he'd have a bigger impact. They lost that one fight, and you know, sometimes your decision making just gets a little bit ruffled.
Right.
And there we go, one shrine down. Tier 2 still stands bottom lane. They're down 18k.
They should be able to get Rosh Monkeys through the trees. Or they can just kill them, I guess.
Uh-oh, and here we go. Oh, he has a Shadow Blade now. Merlini comes in, stun toss combo, puts himself under. Dust does come out. They see him. Can they do anything? Guardian Angel, Repel, everything's been used. Unfortunately, Riot Force has quite a bit of intelligence. They don't do anything now. It's just a slow fight going on. Can they bring the Omni? He actually heals the OD. They root him in place. They need to bring him down quickly before he gets more spells off. They do. Disruptor. Oh, he's going to live with like 1 HP. Almost brings him down. Oh, there we go. He tossed him to the back, gets the kill. And Cap, moving like the G in lasagna. It's silent.
I like it.
All right. Thank
Solid.
you. Solid. Unlike my camera work.
it
looking like a water.
Well,
I feel like, because I'm talking to you, you know, I feel like we're really just bonding more so.
It's a good experience. I like it.
Ooh. Well, he has 3.2k. Rybors has a full Shadow Blade now. They're just gonna they're just gonna end the game, it looks like.
You could probably go back for Aghanim just for the base.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't think the Shaker even got the Arcanes, did he?
He went Tranquil.
Tranquil.
That's horrible. Like if you have Tranquil Soul Ring, okay, but if you just have Tranquil, you cast 2 stuns and it feels bad.
I think that a lot of it has to do with just the drafting from Team Jesus, like opening up Shaker Disruptor just leaves you so susceptible to aggressive lanes.
Something like this, yeah, exactly.
The heroes just have a really hard time applying pressure during the lane phase.
Uh-oh.
And Veggie's just kind of crushed that.
Ooh, doesn't time it right. He yules himself into there. Can he get anything off? He has a heal. No, he gets, tossed and Lagooned. Rybors, meanwhile, ulti comes out from Jesus. Can he do anything? They're going to bring him down. Yep, 2-for-1 trade. Buyback, though. He can get back in this fight. Blitz is doing so much damage. 24 charges now. Looking to be a good game. They trap Trunks in. Gets an ult off. Unfortunately, he goes down.
Do you happen to remember what they banned Team Jesus in the first 2?
I do not. I know Nightstalker Nyx was the first bans from Veggie.
Right.
I think Darkseer +1.
Okay.
I believe.
Darkseer makes sense given the opening that they had, but even that I think would have been more manageable than what they ended up playing against in the top lane. The Lycan ended pretty low on the farm scale.
Yeah.
I think that in the early mid game, you clearly have to give Veg an advantage just based on their draft.
Yeah. Because
their lanes are just so good. But during the mid game, it only takes like 1 or 2 mistakes for a lineup like Team Jesus to come back into the game. It's just unfortunate that they weren't really given the opportunity. You know, Veg were pretty much on top of them the entire game, just pressure constantly, and they couldn't hold up to it. So.
As like you said, the Omni got all the farm on that team. He had the good lane. He did. He had tons of farm. He even got that solo kill. But when the rest of your team's just under farmed and you have, I mean, split pushing the gold coming from all the towers, I mean, that's just life. That's just rough. Well, I believe we go into a break right now.
All right.
Sorry, I think I talked for like an hour and then the game was 10 minutes, but
23
open
minutes.
qualifiers. Did you see? So NA has what? Give me a sec. NA has, I think, 200 teams, and CIS capped out at 1,024, like last night. CIS is actually, they enjoy their Dota very much. Oh, the next Veggies game is already going to be up, though. Let's see if, I mean, I've casted 2 of the PPD games. Might as well go again with Veggies. Make sure we can get into the lobby here. Oh, we'll see now if, we'll see if the offline mode thing applies. This is the real question, Draskell.
Usually it comes by now, doesn't it?
It's been taking like 10 seconds for me. I think you do have to be online.
Okay.
Someone said there's a way to in chat.
But as soon as you don't have to be.
You don't have to be.
Sick.
Thanks, Sang Greenbot.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you step out. You need to do stuff. You need to talk to the world.
I don't have to do anything.
F off.
I can come back, but I have to.
Just come back whenever you want.
My phone's gonna die.
It's pretty casual.
I literally am gonna go out there. I'm gonna go to.
Well, we have a break for like 7 minutes. Anyway,
okay,
so.
Perfect. Let's go.
Well, I gotta like say stuff. See ya.